Hi everyone. In the past, I made some roster videos. People like them. People like them more than the videos I actually put effort into. People include this one channel that for a solid month constantly asked me to make a new one, completely ignoring any other video I made and ignoring my very clear responses to them. And when I finally made the video they requested, they immediately ignored it and just asked for 50 more. Large number off, you tried to warn me, I was foolish. But hey, because I really want to hit 1,000 subs this year, let's do another one. Catch that it's on comedic genius Adam Sandler. There's no punchline, that's what we're doing. Okay, so yeah, rules. Only characters Adam Sandler has played, only Adam Sandler movies, not Adam Sandler shows, or Adam Sandler games, or Adam Sandler graphic novels. One per movie, based off a Smash on Filthy Casual. And usually I do 50 characters per roster, because these videos are shorter, so it lets me talk about a lot of characters. Unfortunately, people who for some reason ignore the end of these videos, where I show a cut down roster, complain that these videos where I put to a big studio a fighting game where Oscar Sharktail fights Grogu the Croods isn't realistic, as I include too many characters. So I'm using only 23 Adam Sandler hit original classics. Also, I'm sorry, I was feeling really spiteful when I wrote this. I do have 2 more serious roster videos planned this year, but for now, Adam Sandler. The first stop on the Adam Sandler tour is Shakes the Clown. This is a smaller role, but one of his first and most significant, where he plays a side clown named Dink. Again, he's a minor character, but I think having a clown do clown things to making balloon animals or breathing fire would be really cool for this legitimate game. Also, I have found out this film is not only one of Adam Sandler's first roles, but also one for Tom Kenny. Yes, SpongeBob Tom Kenny, 2 years before his voice acting debut. I found this information and wrote a video around it. I of course need to include Billy Madison. It's the film half his production company is named after, and including it would go against the sacred Adam Sandler legacy. Billy could potentially be a stance change fighter. One stance could be the rich businessman persona he wants, the other could be a foolish man who needs to complete elementary school he is. It's so deep and complex, it really shows the layers Adam Sandler had to bring to him. It's basically just Pyra Mythra if they were hot. Happy Gilmore is a lot easier. He's got a golf club. Shockingly, sports are underused in platform fighters, so it'd be fun to have a character finally use that niche. Maybe throw in some ice hockey moves too, preference his time as an ice hockey player. He also has some physical attacks, considering that he wombo combos Bob Barker. Out of every film Adam Sandler has made, I think it's safe to say Waterboy is one of them. Robert Barker Jr. can tackle people for his standard attacks, but his specials will involve him throwing water. He could even have one special that kills himself by drinking water. Little Nicky is one of the first characters here who's an actual fighter, making him a natural pick. He's got tons of demonic powers, but he also makes sense some angelic powers or his bulldog. Mr. Deeds is a film about a pizza maker who learns he's inherited a ton of money. I think you can get away by having most of his moves be related to pizza, since that's a lot more interesting for a moveset. He also threw around his briefcase. Our first duo fighter is of course going to be Davey and Whitey from the hit classic 8 Crazy Nights. Davey will do most of the work though, using his time as a criminal to be able to throw hands. I also have a move where he throws a snowball, with that trend I could not escape on Twitter. Whitey will assist for some moves though, by using his whistle as a windbox. Henry Roth doesn't do much in his film, but it's one of Adam Sandler's more notable roles, so he needs to be here. My proposal for his moveset is that Lucy appears randomly somewhere on the stage, and Henry needs to touch her 50 times. If he does so before the fight ends, he wins. That's it, he just wins. Michael Newman is one of the easier ones here. The remote gives him a ton of things he can do, like reversing time, if I could see the recovery, freezing things in place, or using the sound feature, creating a sound so loud it causes an explosion. Chuck Levine, from I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, will of course partner up with Larry, who as the bulkier of the two, will do most of the fighting. Chuck could use Larry as a sword, or heck, make it a Pokemon trainer scenario, where Chuck commands Larry in the background, so he goes full Kevin James mode. There's one constant in this universe, and that's that you don't mess with the Zohan. He's an expert martial artist and marksman, who can also control his arms when they're detached from his body, create after images, and bash people over the head with a blue animal made of rocks. Bedtime Stories is probably the first Adam Sandler film I saw. I have no attachment to it, but what can you do? Anyway, Skeeter can take things from the Bedtime Stories like his sword and anti-gravity boots, and rain down gumballs. Yeah, cool, epic face. I've never seen Grown Ups or its sequel, but the fact that there's 2 of them shows it's big enough to be represented. Yeah. While he's not the main character of the film, Donald the Monkey would be a lot of fun. He's a small little guy, so he's probably the fastest character on the roster, but in turn, he's the weakest. Anyway, do you ever play Diddy Kong? He's Diddy Kong. Jack and Jill is another duo fighter, where they fight. I freaking hate this movie, man. The energy is drained from me. Why am I doing this with my life? Making this godforsaken video. I couldn't do anything else. I could do literally anything else. I have so many big videos I have planned. I'm doing the freaking Adam Sandler roster video. Oh my god, this is gonna get views. I know this is gonna get views, and this is gonna and the ones that I put effort into will not get views because I freaking hate my life and I hate YouTube. I'm gonna kill my Don Cucino. Okay, here's an easy one. Dracula has the abilities you know from Dracula and other media, just, quirky. He can have an attack that briefly stuns his opponents, and turn to various animals, and has his final move being him dancing so fantastically that it controls the giant kraken to attack the stage. Sam Brenner has a gun. That works. Also have Cure there for attacks at ramming people or having children, I don't know. Tommy Stockburn is a cowboy. He can use guns and beat people to death with a horse. Uncut Gems was considered Adam Sandler's best movie for like a month before everyone suddenly turned on it. Though Howard Ratner was a hard one to work in. I think you could have a similar setup to Steve and Smash. There's a shop somewhere on the stage, and Ratner needs to go there to exchange for weapons. He doesn't use them in the film, but hey, kind of stretch a little bit to make a moveset. Hubie Halloween is a movie that exists, and it is unfortunately one of those films that exist that is not good. The main character, Hubie Dubious, who, bad film, great name, is a good cyclist and can do some Halloween-y things, sure, epic-based. Then there's the newest film Adam Sandler has been in, Leo. Leo would join Donald as one of the smallest fighters, but he's fairly slow. To make up for it, he'll have a move where he can latch onto people, briefly control them, or just deal damage. His long tongue can be both a grapple and an attack, and he can have a parry move to simulate him faking death. Now, that's all the Adam Sandler reps, but I do want to have a third-party fighter. He's not played by Adam Sandler, but he fits the vibe well. It's the ball-dropping, mall-copping officer Paul Blart. You can ram people with his moped, paralyze people with his taser, and when things get dire, just throw hands. Now that's the full roster, but I do want to throw in one final bonus character. A final boss type character. One that's similar to Master Hand Ultimate, you will be able to play as in a special mode. And that is Adam Sandler himself. The one true Sandler. The Sandler above all. This Adam Sandler has all the other abilities of the Adam Sandler listed below him. However, he uses all their abilities at once. He uses every single neutral special of all the characters already mentioned. He is the Lord. The all-knowing. He is the Adam Sandler. And there you go. That's the roster. See? It's a reasonable amount. No fun allowed. I considered basically every character he played, but ended with these, as he felt the most iconic or battle ready. I hope you can forgive me, Adam Sandler senpai.
9!
Look sexy. I like that. Have you been drinking, Daddy?
There's one constant rule in this universe, and that's that you don't mess with the frick, dang it, I'm gonna kill myself! Okay, that's the lighting in. There's one constant in this universe, and that's that I need to do it again, frick, I paused too long, mother, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. There's one constant in this universe, and that's that there's one